the team we're gunning. We don't drop with it, do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up?
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right in.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
That's the score. Bengals 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
At the 39-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority. Was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. There he goes, right side. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 63 yards. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Bengals 14, Seahawks 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. And And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Behind. 180. 11. Behind.
Burrow on play action. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Behind.
An inside give. Brown knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he goes out right around the 39.
brings up third
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Now inside the 25. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 13.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Second and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Conway. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Seahawks 20. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
180.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
Yeah, not the case.
not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side. The ball comes out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Gain of 28 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 and the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Conway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
104 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and 10.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
11.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Burrow. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
60 Bison.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's up to the 20 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man takes it all the way down to the 31. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go. 11. 180.
Looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And hauled in here by Rivera. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down.
Gun. Dot.
9-yard line.
Can. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, dot.
Again, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tank Bigsby. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 4.
He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Hyatt, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
42. Seahawks 35. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Bengals 49. Seahawks 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a diving catch right side. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Bouzie fought in and got him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Count Cougar 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Conway. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Brown with his stick skills. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards a carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now 2nd and 3.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Bronco 80.
10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Demetrius Knight in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
At the Bengals 14-yard line.
Come on, set. Viking 8.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completed to Hyatt. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. An escape, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you don't go on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Right back to Brown. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, stop. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 by 6. 60 by 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell's good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Hot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,